We are here with another scientific project from the grade 7s. They are going to show us about a machine and how it works and simply the mechanism behind it. And the machine is?
The machine simply is called a vacuum cleaner. A vacuum cleaner, as we know, is used to remove dirt on our floor. Let's welcome one of our members to tell us what is it and what its function.
My name is Miriam Sospita, and this device is called a vacuum cleaner. Vacuum cleaner, simple yet effective device, has done away with having to clean dirty and other small particles off surface by hand and turned house cleaning into more effective and fairly rapid job, using nothing but suction. The vacuum whisks away dirty and stores it for disposal. So how do these household heroes work?
A vacuum cleaner is also known simply as a vacuum mover. It is a device that causes suction in order to remove dirty from the floor. Why does the vacuum cleaner create suction? The pressure level in the area behind the fan drops below the pressure level outside the vacuum cleaner, also known as the ambient air pressure.
The vacuum cleaner works in a principle known as the Bernoulli's principle, which states that the speed of air increases, the pressure decreases. So air travels from a region of high to low in order to balance out the pressure. So when the centrifugal fan inside the vacuum rotates, it makes the air to flow by adding it external kinetic energy.
The suction of the motor power creates vacuum pressure and suction by rotating the motor fan. The impeller rotates repeatedly at high speed of about 30,000 to 35,000 revolutions per minute. The suction motor power is measured by multiplying the rate of airflow and vacuum pressure, which induces the airflow from the brush through the hose.
Today I'm going to add something a little bit about the vacuum cleaner. The power of a vacuum cleaner is not only determined by the power of the motor, but also by the size of the intake port, whereby the smaller the intake port, the higher the efficiency of the vacuum cleaner to pick up the dust from the floor. The mechanism behind it is that when the intake port is more smaller, it allows more vacuum pressure to pass through the intake port and pick up the dust from the floor.
In addition to that, there are many different types of vacuum cleaners, but all of them function in the same principle of creating a negative pressure using fan trapping the sucked up dirt, and then cleaning the excess air and then releasing it. The world would be a much dirtier place without them. The vacuum cleaner uses an electrical motor that spins the fan, sucking in the air and other small particles in it, pushing it into the other side into a bag or a canister, creating a negative pressure. You might think that and then after a few seconds it will stop working, since you can only force so much air into the confined space. To solve this, the vacuum has an exhaust port that vents the air out into the other side, allowing the motor to function normally. This you will see then why our vacuum cleaner has holes. It has holes in order to enable the motor to function normally.
The air does not just pass through and get injected the other side. That will be harmful to the people using the vacuum cleaner. Why? Well, on top of the dust and grime that the vacuum picks up, it picks up very fine particles which are almost invisible to the human eye. If they inhale in large enough quantities, they may cause damage to the lungs.
I'm going to explain how it really works. Since not all of these particles are trapped by the bag or the canister, the vacuum over has a number of air to penetrate which is known as a fine filter, shortly HEPA, highly effective particulate arresting. In this filter, it filters the air up to the breathable air. It then filters the incoming air by high effective particulate arresting filter, or in short, we can call it HEPA. It then collects the dust separately in a dustbin.
I'm going to simply explain how vacuum cleaners work. It's like when you're taking a sip of drink through a straw and letting the air lower to the one of the surrounding atmosphere. How this pressure difference helps to pick up dust particles and debris from the floor or carpet. The basic principle behind this mechanism is friction. The suction created by the fast-moving fan gives rise to a stream of air that conducts flow through the intake. A stream of air works similarly to a stream of water. The moving air particles start to rub against all the scattered dust or debris. When the suction is stronger than the weight of the debris, the friction carries the debris away into the air intake port of the vacuum cleaner. As the air containing dust and debris move through the exhaust port, it causes a port bag. This bag is made of woven material, making it a perfect air filter. The air can easily pass the tiny holes, but the dust and debris get caught in the bag.
The following equipments were needed in our project. We have the rechargeable battery known as the accumulator. We had the two wires, which are the neutral and the live, whereby the neutral is either black or blue and the live is always red. We had also the motor and the battery.
Cause you're a sky full of stars. I'm gonna give you my heart. Cause you're a sky full of stars.
Thank you very much for watching our videos. Our school is called Mt.Yoseph the Waunda. It's found in Tanzania, Darasa, Kibada.
Don't forget to subscribe on our YouTube channel, leave a like and a comment below. Don't forget to hit the bell icon for notification every time we post. Thank you.